Hello, my name is Amy Summer and I'm the newspaper librarian for the Indiana State Library. I'm here with Carrie and I'm going to show her how to use the newest type of microfilm reader that we have here in the Indiana division. It's called a ScanPro 800 by eImage Data. It looks very different from older types of scanners, but the first thing is to turn the machine on. We keep them off to save energy during the day, and you'll know it's on because a little green light is on. There's a switch in the back. Makes lots of noise when it powers up. Now it's on. You want to go to this, here's the screen, very simple screen, the only thing is power scan. So you double click that. A nifty little feature of this one is if you pull this out, you can grab it right here. If you pull it out all the way, this little feature comes up and it shows how to load it. Again, you go over to the right clockwise, push it all the way on. This one's kind of, okay. Can you see it goes around that first white spool, okay? Under the glass, around the second white spool. So it's totally around both of them. And then this one can be really finicky with getting it stuck here. So you just kind of have to really hold it and then turn it. See, it's already, doesn't like to stay. So you just kind of have to twist it on there. Alright, so now it's on. So there's your image. And you can move it this way, and what's very different about this program is this is the scan directly onto the computer screen. What you see here is what is going to print. No buttons on here. You're supposed to use these controls right here, slow and fast. And it's very slow or very fast. You can see it's very zoomed out. Now, to make any sort of adjustments on this image here, you use the tabs on the left-hand side. There are 4 tabs: Home, Adjust, Output, and Setup. The most important one is Adjust. So I'm going to click on that. Now it's way too zoomed out. We can't really see what page this is. We don't know what date it is. So we're going to zoom out. So you click on this, hold it. You have to hold it down, and then the page will zoom out. And then if you still want to move it down a little bit, well, now you can see the date. January 9th, 2006. That's not the page you want, so you can move ahead. Now, let's say this is the image that you want. I'm going to zoom in. And then this green box is what is going to actually scan. And you can see you can move it all over. I'm just dragging it, clicking and dragging it. And then you can adjust the box size to exactly what you want. So I'm adjusting it to over him. Now you can see it's not very clear, so there's some other adjustments you can do. Over here on the left hand side you have brightness, contrast, straighten it, zoom, focus, rotating. Don't worry about the mirror, that's for using microfiche. If you put it on the wrong way, if you click mirror, it automatically flips it over for you. But you don't do that on film. So this is what you want. It's a little dark, so you can adjust, wrong way. So you can adjust the brightness. The best way to know if your image is actually in focus is to go back to the Home tab. There's a tool called the magnifier. And when you click on that, this little blue box comes up. And you can drag it over anything to see is it actually in focus or not. So this is what you're ready to use. You go to Output. This is when you use the Output tab. These are not currently connected to a printer. That's important to know. So you have 2 options: scanning it to a flash drive, and it'll go in here. So if people bring that, that's easy. Or scanning it directly to this. There's a folder on the desktop, and it just automatically dumps into that folder. So this image right here, I'm going to say scan to drive 1. So you just click it, and that's it. Then you go down here to the bottom toolbar. There are only 3 things here: the scanner, internet, then you click on your folder, desktop, and there is, on every one of these new computers, there's a folder called My Scans. So you just click on that, and there it is. You can rename it here if you just want to say, you can rename it. And then you can bring it up here in the photo viewer and see if it looks okay to you, or if you need to rescan it and try it again. You can then email that to yourself. Again, these are all connected to the internet, or you can scan it to a flash drive. Those really are your options. Or just a comment about these. These are not very good to use if you're just looking, scanning, scrolling through to see if something is there. Some people are like, I'm trying to see if there's an article about this event on this day, like did the trial take place on this day, I'm just going to scroll through. These are not the best machines to use for that, because as you'll see, it's kind of delayed. You know, it's just, to scroll through takes a while, and it's just not the easiest. It's better to use the older machines where you can really adjust and zoom out and see the full page. These are great if you have an exact citation. If you know the exact date of someone's death, of the obituary, of whatever, then you can come on here and make a really nice image and, you know, make adjustments here on the screen rather than printing it out on one of the simple machines. So that's what is convenient about these. One thing to be careful of is people try to email too many of them at one time and then they don't go through. So you just have to email a couple images at a time because of the size. So when you're done, you pull it out so the glass lifts up, back the line. You see it's not that fast actually compared to the other one. That's it. Then you just pull it off, push this back under, and you close out of the program first. And then when you're done, we do ask that patrons turn off the machines. If they forget, it's okay. We turn them off at the end of the day. But we just turn it off there, and that saves the energy.